afternoon, friends and neighbors, and welcome to the Disneyland Hotel, the original Disney Resort. We are staying on property here for not one, not two, not even 5, but 10 nights during a whirlwind October vacation. The park is celebrating Halloween, so of course the Disneyland Hotel is as well. I'm gonna do my best to cover everything, but man, there's a lot to cover. We're gonna be shooting this vlog over a couple of days, so you're gonna see a little bit of time travel between each shot. If we change outfits, that's why. Let's start by going back in time to our very first day so that we can show you our room here in the Frontier Tower at the Disneyland Hotel. I'm Tim, Katie's somewhere, I don't know where, and we do things like this. Pardon my disheveled appearance as we've just had a 7-hour travel day, but we've just checked into the Disneyland Hotel and I want to get this room tour knocked out now because it will never look this clean again. Let's get what we can while we can. We are room 2484 and we have a Deluxe View. Oh, and boy do we. Look at this space. Look at what we're playing with. And best of all, look at that view. And not for nothing, but we definitely have a theme park view as well. There's the Matterhorn. Over there is Space Mountain. That there's the Grand Californian. I guess that's technically a resort view, but like, we didn't pay for a theme park view room, and yet we kind of got one. Now, a lot of the Disneyland hotel rooms do look the same, so I'm gonna keep this as tight as I can because there's not a whole lot of variance from room to room, and there's not a whole lot to see that you haven't seen before. But I will show you kind of the highlights of this space. I find that the bathroom is often the easiest thing to cover, so I'll start there. We have a standard issue toilet. We have a plethora of extra towels and tissue boxes there. On the countertop, we have the old Disney H2O products, although they're not called H2O anymore, they're now the Disney Resort line. All the standard issue products are there though. Our hot and cold handles are hidden Mickeys, as to be expected. We do have a makeup mirror, which pops out from the wall as needed. And the notable thing about the Disneyland Hotel are these Mickey glove wall lamps here. We have one on either side. They're just cute. Look, little Mickey ears in the shade. Nothing particularly special about the tub except for that hidden Mickey hot and cold handle there. We do have a full bath. And we also have some wall-mounted former H2O products. Not sure if or how often we'll use this, but we do have a laundry line here as well. And a standard shower head. If we're being realistic, you don't need the bathroom to be glamorous, you just need it to be functional. Working our way into the main room here, we do have this nice little desk area for notarizing important documents and the like. We do have a little print here that was provided to us since we are DVC members. We do have a new DVC tower across the way. We also have an in-room dining menu. I don't know if all of this comes from Tangaroa Terrace or maybe Goofy's Kitchen, but there's quite a bit. There is quite a bit. And it is kind of pricey, but you know, you're at Disney. You're not exactly saving money. Notably, this desk has several USB and lightning outlets as well as the standard AC outlet. So this is definitely going to be an edit area for those of us that vlog. Inside the closet directly adjacent to the bathroom, we do have an extra pillow and blanket. We also have an ironing board, plenty of hanging space. We do have a little rack here for drying clothes, and we have a wall safe. Don't mind the pile. Had a little trouble with zombies earlier, but we took care of it. Nice little Keurig coffee maker, and our Disneyland Hotel condiment kit. We also have an ice bucket and some glasses. We have 3 empty drawers, all the same size, which I'm sure we will be filling shortly. And we have our standard issue mini fridge, good for storing leftovers or bottled water. This sofa would become a sofa bed if we needed it to. We don't, we have plenty of space. And the actual bed is a real highlight of the room for me because I love Disney mattresses. Don't know why, it's just the perfect amount of firmness for me. Each bed has an exceptional amount of luggage space underneath of it, as is the Disney way. Clock, notepad, light, phone. Admit it, you're pretty jealous. I would be too. Although we do not have a microwave in our room itself, we do have a communal microwave in the vending machine room adjacent our lobby. So you can still warm your food as needed. For the record, in that same vending machine room, we also have, vending machines. Vitamin waters here, snacks here, and Coke products here, including the highly elusive and sought after Coke Zero. Every tower here at the Disneyland Hotel has its own flavor and personality, and it just so happens that outside the Frontier Tower, where our room is, are some yard games. Knight to Rook 4. I don't know how to play chess, that just sounded like something chess people would say.
Look who decided to join us at the pool.
Hi, you joined me at the pool. That's the way it works.
I don't know, I think we were here first.
I can't stop.
Back up. There are now 3 pools in the Disneyland Hotel pool complex, each with its own adjacent hot tub. We're gonna work our way from back to front here, starting with the brand new DVC pool at Discovery Tower. The pools are open to Disneyland Hotel guests only. They will check your room card and your room number at the gate, and when they do, they will hand you a wristband. That wristband is going to apply to that day only. Tomorrow there will be a different wristband. It will look different. That's how they keep you from sneaking in. Anyone is welcome to use this pool as a Disneyland Hotel guest, whether you're DVC or not. It is a little bit quieter though, because I don't think many people know it exists.
I wouldn't say it's particularly quiet at this time, but it's
quiet. It's much quieter.
quieter.
Yeah, and at night it seems to be
Oh, it's really quiet.
Yeah, because the slides all close at 6, so all the kids disperse.
Yeah, they're like, I'm done.
Over at the DVC swimming area, we have a little Steamboat Willie. Ah, he's so cute.
He was standing right there. It wasn't doing
I didn't even see it. Yeah, this just abruptly started happening. It's too cold to do this in the shade. Cute. Neato.
If you look at the pool from above, it's a painting palette.
Oh,
So you see like the colors.
yeah. We also have pods over here. They are for rent, not for casual use. Or free use, I guess I should say. Don't know how much they cost, but they look comfy.
Tried the wrong steps. Oh, okay.
One structure within 2 different entrances.
I gotcha.
Painted and reclaimed.
Over here is where you need to go. They're celebrating up there. You did it, Tim.
There is also a Minnie Mouse hot tub over by the Aqua Gymnasium structure with the 2 monorails. It's usually packed, but it was blessedly empty for this one moment, so I got this one shot. And that's all I'm gonna get. All 3 pools are open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So even though the slides themselves will close at 6, you can go for a swim pretty much any time as long as you're not in a park. I'd say after 9 p.m., you don't really want to go swimming anyway. It'll get a little bit cold. You may have been able to infer already, but this is the primary pool, the main pool, as it were. You can tell it is thus because it is so busy.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Pool number 2 is over yonder. It's separated by a walkway and an overpass. Not the same thing. I'm talking about the walkway right in front of me and the overpass above that. I'm sure that's somebody's favorite pool, and whoever it is, I'm sorry for breaking your heart. But to be honest, not a lot to that pool to me. It kind of seems like an afterthought, like it's whatever space they had left after they cut the original pool in half. You're probably better off in the primary pool or the DVC pool. Well, this is a cute little addition I didn't see before. We've got our e-ticket attractions lining the pool here. Main Street, Tomorrowland, Fantasyland. It looks like an actual Disney ticket. That's cute. Earlier in this video, I mentioned that most of the towers here at the Disneyland Hotel are the same. There is one exception to that rule, and that is the brand new Discovery Tower, aka the Villas at Disneyland Hotel, the Disney Vacation Club expansion to the property. You do not need to be in the Disney Vacation Club to book rooms in this tower, but it is a lot more efficient and affordable to book on points if you're part of that program. And you can use the DVC pools and amenities of Discovery Tower Tower without being a member as well. Discovery Tower is also home to the guest laundry facility here at the Disneyland Hotel. It can be accessed from either inside or outside. Inside the laundry room, we have 6 high-efficiency washers, $3.50 per load. You just put your clothes in, you scan the QR code to match your specific washer to the payment system, and Bob's your uncle. If you don't have a smartphone that can read that QR code, you can also pay for your washer via this kiosk over here in the corner. It does take all major credit cards, as well as Apple and Google Pay, but if you don't have a smartphone, then you don't have those things. They also have laundry detergent and dryer sheets here in this vending machine. Looks to be about $1.50 per item, but it might vary. And when you're ready to move your load over, there are also not 1, not 2, but 10 high-efficiency dryers here, $3.50 per load on that as well. There is also a 24-hour fitness center here in Discovery Tower. It's pretty expansive. Lots of cardio, some weights, yoga balls, everything you could possibly need if you're one of those people that likes to exercise on vacation. Just to again reiterate, you do not need to be a DVC member in order to use the fitness center. You just need to be staying on property. However, if you are a DVC member and you're staying in Discovery Tower, you just have to go downstairs instead of walking all the way across campus. And as an extra little perk, we do have cool, damp, refrigerated towels here to cool you off after a heavy workout. If that's not quite your speed, we have warm, dry towels racked up here. Just make sure that when you're done, you do dump them off in towel return. The last new offering that Discovery Tower brings to the table is the Palm Breeze Pool Bar. This is a new table service restaurant at the Disneyland Hotel. It is both open air and undercover. During the day, they sometimes have live music. During the chilly evenings, they have heat lamps, and the vibes and food are always immaculate. If you were wondering about this design choice, it's pretty cool. We have these little storytelling through color displays that indicate the different color palettes used to bring characters to life in classic Disney animated features. And that is why we have these colored panels running all the way up the height of the building. These are colors from the characters in the movies. We come now to the first 2 food options here at the Disneyland Hotel, one of them being a major player. These are Trader Sam's and Tangaroa Terrace. Both spots serve similar and in some cases the same food, but the drinks and the vibes are very different between the two. Tangaroa Terrace is a quick service restaurant. They have similar food to that of Trader Sam's, but you can order it directly from the window and take it away. They also have a little grab-and-go mart, so many a times we will be visiting here to grab fruit and yogurt parfaits. Trader Sam's, on the other hand, is a sit-down restaurant. They often have availability for outdoor seating, and you do get live music if you sit outside. However, most people are looking for the indoor experience offered here. For that, you do need to make a reservation because space is very limited, and those reservations go quick. But of course, when you're talking about food here at the Disneyland Hotel, you can't do it without including the one key player we haven't gotten to yet. Goofy's Kitchen is the character meal here on campus. They are open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but they are for the most part reservations only. Not saying there's no walk-up availability, but I wouldn't count on it. It's pretty popular. Right next door to Goofy's Kitchen is the Coffee House, another quick service grab-and-go location. Despite the name, they have quite a bit of variety here. Coffee, yes, but also pizza bagels, sandwiches, baked goods, and fresh fruit. For those of age, we also have the Lobby Lounge directly adjacent Goofy's Kitchen here. Very different vibe, gonna be much, much quieter, but they do have live entertainment Thursday through Sunday at certain times. Keeps limited hours, but it looks like a fun experience. Overnight parking at the Disneyland Hotel imposes a fee of $40 per night per vehicle, or $70 per night per vehicle if you do valet parking. If you're mostly planning to stay on property, you might not need a car, and you might not need all the fees that come with the car. If you're planning to go off property a lot, well then, that's up to you. You'll see signs around the property during this tour for the convention center as well. There is a convention center here. There is a convention currently going on, so I'm not going to explore those halls for you, but it's a standard convention center. It's not the reason you come, it's just here while you're here. Truthfully, there's not much need for this gorgeous lobby these days. Anything that you can't do yourself in the mobile app, the cast members can do for you with their magic iPads. But never ye forget that on top of everything else, Concierge is also a team of problem solvers. If you have an issue with payment, if you need something sent up to your room, if there's a problem with your stay, or anything that needs addressing, this is the team that's gonna address that for you. Plus, the waiting area has little teacups as chairs. Is that not the cutest little thing? In celebration of the Halloween season, the Disneyland Hotel has set up a ton of these little photo ops all around the hotel property. And I genuinely cannot believe that there is no one at the Haunted Mansion one right now, because this is literally like the first thing you see when you walk in. It's always busy. Now, it wouldn't be a Disney resort if we didn't have a gift and merchandise shop, and we actually have two here in the Fantasy Tower. The first, and definitely the larger of the two, is the Fantasia shop. It's accessible from both inside and outside, and this is where you're gonna come for all of your Disney-specific merch. Not sundries, not support items, just plain merch. We've got our usual assortment of hats, shirts, ears. This certainly isn't every piece of apparel they have, but this is one of the areas that's not so busy. They have tons of different styles. We have Disneyland Hotel specific ears, a quarter zip fleece with the Disneyland Hotel logo, and we even have Disneyland Hotel water bottles. Wait, I wasted my even. This is a better even. We even have a Disneyland Hotel straw hat. And we also have a Magic Band Plus selection here. These are new to the Disneyland resorts, but not at all new to the Disney company as a whole. You can pick out a band and it will replace your phone as a scan-in for things like Genie Plus, or, Lightning Lane Multipass. And in the eyes of the Walt Disney Travel Company, it's never too early to start preparing for Christmas, so you'll have a healthy stock of Christmas ornaments in here year-round, no matter what season. Your other notably smaller gift shop is Small World Gifts and Sundries. This is where you will come for snacks, medical supplies, any other essentials you may have left behind or forgot about that you suddenly need and have no other place to get. They have a few ears and lounge flies as well, but mostly those are going to be found in the merchandise supply over at the Fantasia shop. This is a side pocket where you're coming for essentials only. Think of Fantasia as your one-stop shop for wants and Small World as your one-stop shop for needs. Now let's move on to something else. We're gonna wrap up this resort tour by showing you just how close the Disneyland Hotel is to downtown Disney, and by extension to the Esplanade and the parks. Literally, you walk out the door, you go through security, and you're there. That's good value. With our hotel reservation at the Disneyland Hotel, we also get magical extras, which include, among other things, including discounts, 1 pin and lanyard per person. This barcode won't do you any good. We'll have spent it by the time you see this video.
No, that's very true.
Oh, thank you.
And they all come with the same pin, but you can use that pin for trading if you want to.
That's awesome. I'm never gonna trade it though. Thus ends our resort tour here at Disneyland, the Disneyland Hotel, although we're now in downtown Disney. It's been an incredible resort to stay at all the way around. Honestly, it's the oldest resort, I think, in the whole Disney lineup all over the globe, but it's not showing its age. Most things
it's
are
getting updated.
Yeah, they keep it fresh. They keep updating, they keep renovating, they keep the customers happy, and they keep the magic alive. We hope we've given you a little snapshot into what you can expect from your stay, especially if you're coming during Halloween time. We've been doing a little bit of time traveling. This is actually only our third day here. So we've got a little bit of time left to appreciate all these perks, and we are having a blast. But if you come to stay at the Disneyland Hotel, perks may vary by the season, and they're all good. It's always a great time to stay. Thank you guys for joining us. I've been Tim.
I'm Katie.
And every night
is a new adventure.
And we'll see you again soon. Bye.